now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. On first down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Down.
To throw again is Ryan. 4th down now, and San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 28 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
McCaffrey on the handoff.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On the ground, McCaffrey hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1 yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Atlanta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Right now they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means the best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game, see if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Justin Houston drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At their 49-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good.
And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 1 here on 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They face a third down, 3rd and 3. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frank Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
53-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
At the 45-yard line.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, gun.
Throwing again, Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
31.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things still field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. The Niners on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Houston, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. And especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
56 Mike. 56.
From the red zone. Now here's Ryan on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.